There Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The graduation ceremony will be starting very shortly. If you have not already turned your cell phones in the silent mode, we ask you to do so now, and kindly pay attention to a safety briefing which will follow immediately hereafter.
The University of the West Indies Sport and Physical Education Center, St. Augustine Campus, would like you to pay attention to the following announcement provided for your safety. All exits are clearly marked. Please identify those closest to you. In the event of a fire, if the fire alarm sounds, ushers will direct you to the large exit doors to the north or to the south. Remain calm and follow their instructions. In the event of an earthquake, remain calm. Do not run or panic. Stay where you are. Most injuries happen when people are entering or leaving buildings. While an earthquake can be frightening, the actual ground movement is rarely dangerous. Following an earthquake, there may be aftershocks. Take the same precautions for these. You may then be instructed to leave the building. Please do so in an orderly fashion, as directed by the ushers, through the large exit doors to the north or to the south. Remain calm and follow their instructions. Once you are outside the building, please proceed to the emergency assembly points located at the car park east of the outdoor courts, the rugby field southwest of this building. Move in an orderly fashion to these locations. This is an emergency procedure note from the University of the West Indies Sport and Physical Education Center, St. Augustine Campus.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
Please be seated. Ready to go? You're ready to go? Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, Ambassador of the Republic of Colombia, His Excellency Alfonso Muñera Cavadilla, leading a special delegation from the Caribbean Colombian universities and their spouses, the President of the University of Cartagena, Dr. Edgar Paria Chacon, President of the University of Guajira, Dr. Carlos Robel Julio, President of the University of Sucre, Dr. Vicente Pariñana Petro, President of the University of Cordoba, Dr. Hiro Torres Oviado, Coordinator of the Academic Mission, Diana Lago, Vice President, Vice Chancellor, and Campus Principal of Mona Campus, Professor Archibald MacDonald, Vice Chancellor and Pro-Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, Open Campus, Dr. Luce Longsworth, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, St. Augustine Campus, Professor Brian Copeland, Deputy Campus Principal, the UWI Cave Hill Campus, Professor Clive Landis, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, Professor Dale Weber, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Planning, Professor Denzel Williams, Deputy Campus Principal, the UWI St. Augustine Campus, Professor Indar Ramnarine, University Registrar, Mr. William Iton, Campus Registrar, Richard Saunders, Campus Librarian, Mr. Frank Sudin, Public Orator, Professor Christine Carrington, Second Vice President, the UWI Alumni Association Trinidad and Tobago Chapter, Ms. Arlene Hamblin, Deans and other members of senior management and staff of the UWI St. Augustine Campus, Valedictorian, Mr. Yenvar Cesar, President of the Guild of Students, Mr. Jonathan St. Louis Nahus, and other members of the Guild of Students, members of the private and public sector, executive management of other tertiary level institutions, members of the media, specially invited guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your graduation ceremony. I have been told that the graduation ceremonies at St. Augustine campus have been growing steadily over the last decade. In this academic year, 18,327 students were enrolled. Among them, this week, 38 PhDs are going to be awarded, the highest ever in the history of this campus and this university. Trinidad and Tobago is well known as a place of many cultures. It is the meeting place of nations, and St. Augustine campus reflects this. Here we are, rounding off the tip of the Caribbean chain of islands, and we managed to attract 562 students from countries that are not part of the contributing territories. In fact, those 562 students come from 55 different countries. No wonder that this campus and this country are so rich in diversity. You are leaving here today with a greater appreciation of diverse cultures, and this will stand you in good stead. As this phase of your life comes to a close, so does another begin. This is the natural course of things. You are now about to set off on the greatest of adventures, that is your life. What you make of this adventure is entirely in your hands. You will only be limited by your ambition. I advise you to aim for the stars, as nothing else should be good enough. The only regrets you are likely to have in life are not the things that you have done, but the things that you wanted to do that you never did. You are now independent. You have the tools to make your way in the world. For many, this will be the time when you begin to rearrange the threads of your life. You may be leaving home, finding a job, asserting your independence. You have been described as millennials, having a sense of entitlement, not having discipline, being very self-absorbed. I know better. You suffer from a wonderful affliction that I wish I had. It is called youth. You will prove your critics wrong. You will be the best of generations. You have now completed this phase of your formal education and will soon have that piece of paper for which you have toiled so hard. The piece of paper itself is of little consequence. What is of immense value is the education which you have obtained from attending university. The ability to think critically and to learn is of far greater value than any material possession. It is an asset that you cannot lose or cannot be taken from you. It should be the foundation upon which you build your life. Do not allow anyone to ever tell you that you cannot achieve your ambition or to discourage you from your dreams. Walk away from such advice. Believe in yourself. Go follow your dreams. There will always be obstacles in life, but you can overcome them. The story of a young woman who is graduating this year with first-class honors, Darren Augustine, is a compelling example. At the beginning of her final year at the Faculty of Science and Technology, her sister was diagnosed with cancer. Darren dropped everything to be with her. After a year, her sister passed away. Darren was so devastated that she was considering not completing her degree. In her words, despair, disappointment, and sadness filled my heart. I no longer wanted to continue. I was confused. I felt that my leave of absence was to no avail. I did not help her. I did not save her. She pulled herself together and did not give up. Darren is from Dominica, and she has been dealt another blow. But we can be certain that she has the strength and resilience to rise to that challenge. She is an inspiration to us all. We must become more assured of ourselves and not be afraid of change. We're a talented people, but our past too often follows us to our detriment. There is strength in knowing from where you have come, but we must not allow ourselves to be paralyzed by our historical circumstance. We came to these islands under different conditions. We are no longer who our forefathers were. We are what we make of ourselves. You are about to enter an exciting world with endless opportunities, a place where you can make your dreams come true. To be successful, you must be curious, innovative, analytical, to communicate well, to be a team player. I personally believe that curiosity is the most important asset to success. We must learn to be always searching for knowledge. We must be prepared to turn every stone we can find, looking for it. Every person you meet in life, whether they be a vagrant or a president, has something to teach you. Take advantage and learn it. You must always define yourself by the substance of your character. As an educated West Indian, you hold a responsibility to your community to provide assistance to those of us that have been less fortunate. I would like to encourage each of you to mentor a young person who you believe would fail without your help. That way, you will make our community stronger and our societies better. As the poet said, the greatness of a person is not in how much wealth they acquire, but in their integrity and their ability to affect those around them positively. I would like to see a sense of renewed civic responsibility. Our geography, our history, our size, our culture, our economies give us reason to consider each other as family. This university, spread across the region as it is, represents all of our commonalities and all of our differences. You are now part of the UWI family. Use it to your advantage. Your graduation is a time for celebration, to celebrate with your family and your friends. It represents a crossroads in your life and the life of your parents, your guardians, and all of those who played a role in getting you to this point. Those who supported you on this journey have much to be proud of today. This is as much their success as it is yours. Never underestimate the huge contribution that your family and friends make to your success. We should reflect for a moment on the damage that has been done to our sister islands as a consequence of the hurricanes Irma and Maria, along with the massive recent flooding that has taken place in Trinidad. It reminds us all how susceptible we are to climate change and natural disasters. The responses to these crises have reassured us that we are a caring people. In Grenada, after the graduation ceremony for the open campus, I was asked to sign a graduation booklet for Tessa Flavian, a St. Lucian graduate who did not attend the ceremony. Tessa, who graduated with a BSc in Social Sciences First Class Honors, donated the money she had set aside to come to her graduation to the relief effort in Dominica. Tessa has set an example for all of us of selfless leadership, and we congratulate her today. Acts like these keep us strong, as we know the rebuilding process will be long and hard. You are inheriting the problems and the blessings of your country. The responsibility is now yours to shoulder. Today, as graduates of this university, you are proud West Indians. Be prepared to give to your community, to your country, and to your region. You have the power and the opportunity to build a country of your dreams. I know everyone wants to get on with coming up and receiving their degree, so I will close there and just start reading the official preamble to the graduation ceremony. We are met today in order that we mark, by a formal ceremony, the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievement of others. As a university, we are a society of undergraduates, bachelors, masters, and doctors. And we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and encouragement of learning, the purposes of which are laid down in the preamble of the Royal Charter, by which we were granted the power needful for the persecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standard in the academic community, and it is proper that as a body, we should celebrate their achievement. It is marked by the granting of a degree or diploma or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their advancement. We will now have a musical interlude by vocalists Christopher Suku and Anton Williams, accompanied by Samantha Joseph. They're all students in the Musical Arts degree program at the Department of Creative and Festival Arts. Together they will perform The Color Purple from the Broadway musical, The Color Purple.
Dear God, dear stars, dear people, dear God, I came into this world with God, and when I finally looked inside, I found Him just as close as my breath is to me. Rising like the sun, it's the hope that sets us free. Yeah. When we share love like a blade of corn, like the honey bee, like the waterfall, all a part of me, like the color purple. Where do it come from? Now my eyes are open. Look what God has done. It takes a grain of love to make a mighty tree. From the smallest voice, yeah, can make a harmony like a drop of water. Keep the river high. There are miracles for you and I. Like a blade of corn, like the honey, like a waterfall, all a part of me, yeah. Like the color purple. Where do it come from? Look what God has done. I don't think us feel old at all. I think this is the youngest us ever felt.
Chancellor, the persons whose names will be called, having studied in the University of the West Indies and having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and to the Senate of the University by the representative of the Faculty of Social Sciences as Bachelor of Science or Associate of Science degrees, or as holders of diplomas or certificates of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Anne-Marie Bessessa.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive as graduate members of our society these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Social Sciences, or Associate of Science, or have been awarded diplomas or certificates of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society and confer diplomas and certificates of this university.
Bachelor of Science, Linda Aguilera.
Congratulations, Linda. Well done.
Tamika Ed Stewart.
Congratulations, Tamika. Well done.
Nabila Akalu.
Congratulations, Nabila. Well done.
Aziza Alexander.
Aziza, congratulations. Well done.
Michelle Alexander.
Michelle, congratulations.
Vanessa Alexander.
Vanessa, congratulations. Well done.
Mariah Alexis.
Congratulations.
Kelly Alfred.
Congratulations. Well done.
Aliyah Ali.
Aliyah, congratulations. Well done.
Bilkis Ali.
Congratulations. Well done.
Christopher Ali.
Christopher, congratulations. Well done.
Janice Ali.
Janice, congratulations. Well done.
Christoph Ali.
Christopher, congratulations. Well done.
Ruben Ali.
Ruben, congratulations. Well done.
Saifa Ali.
Sarika, congratulations. Well done.
Cheyenne Ali.
Cheyenne, congratulations. Well done.
Nazara Ali Bash.
Nazara, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Karen Ali Jailal.
Karen, congratulations. Well done.
Linford Allen.
Lincoln, congratulations.
Houston Allen.
Houston, congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Gemma Alsop Kalis.
Congratulations, Gemma. Well done. Well done.
Wendra Almandos.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jonathan Alum.
Congratulations. Well done.
Michelle Antoine.
Michelle, congratulations. Well done.
Alicia Archer.
Alicia, congratulations.
Roxanne Arthur Sinclair.
Jessica, congratulations.
Cherish Ash.
Congratulations, Paris. Well done.
Patrice Augustine.
Patrice, congratulations.
Crystal Augustus.
Crystal, congratulations.
Sonia Awai Basilon.
Sonia, congratulations.
Sherian Bechan.
Sherian, congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Olivia Bagan.
Congratulations. Well done.
Ravina Bahadur.
Sophia, congratulations. Well done.
Aaron Bash.
Congratulations, Aaron. Well done.
Alicia Bash.
Aaliyah, congratulations. Well done.
Khalifa Bash.
Khalifa, congratulations.
Viana Balfour. Satish Balgobin.
Satish, congratulations. Well done.
Stephen Balram.
Stevie, congratulations.
Shara Balrup.
Ms. Mahmood, well done.
Shona Batiste.
Shona, congratulations. Well done.
Kadisha Barnard.
Kadisha, congratulations. Well done.
McKinney Barrow.
Makini, congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Chanel Barrow.
Congratulations. Well done.
Isaiah Bascom.
Congratulations. Isaac.
Karen Bassano.
Congratulations.
Brittany Beckers.
Congratulations. Brittany. Well done.
Lavish Bipat.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tisha Belfon.
Ms. Belfort, congratulations.
Jamal Bennett.
Congratulations.
Janine Bernard.
Jenny, congratulations.
Stefan Bagat.
Stefan, congratulations.
Dalini Barath, Kevin Bekari, Diana Besamma, Makila Bisoon, Janice Blackman, Kizzy Boney, Daniel Budansing, Ryan Budlal, Avila Budu, Melissa Budu, Chantal Budram, Vandana Budram, Susan Braffett, Kim Braxton, Rennie Barreton, Renelle Briggs, Aaliyah Brown, Stacy Brown, Jonelle Bruce, Christine Burnley, Lyndall Bayer, Dwennell Caesar MacLeod. Sir, with first class honors, Yenva Caesar. Sir, with first class honors, Lisa Calenda. Siddiqui Calenda. Idame Cambridge. Sir, with first class honors, Giovan Carter. Sir, with first class honors, Rosa Castellano. Janelle Cavallo. Gabriela Sideno. Jenna Sipal. Victoria Chandu. Carol Charles. Elish Charles. Eugene Charles. Naika Charles. Heather Charles Phillip. Catherine Charles Salandi. Sir, with first class honors, Christiana Chin.
Congratulations, Christiana. Well done.
Danielle Chin.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kimberly Chinibas.
Kimberly, congratulations.
Chanel Chunulal.
Chanel, congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with a GPA of 4.044, first class honors, Christopher Chong.
Well done.
Kayla Chuni Singh.
Congratulations. Well done.
Anya Clement.
Anya, congratulations. Well done.
Marsha Clement Atherton. Paulina Commission. Nadia Cook. Jason Cooper. Aisa Cornwall. Glacial Coffee. Lance Coffee. Nicole Cupid. Tishana Daniel. Gwenny Daniels. Cicely Dasheville. Carissa David. Sir, with first class honors, Adrian Davis.
Congratulations, Adrian. Well done.
Sharelle Davis.
Congratulations, Sharon.
Simone Defoe.
Simon, congratulations. Well done.
Karim Degaff.
Karen, congratulations.
Stanza Delaney.
Sandra, congratulations. Well done.
Gabriel Dempster.
Congratulations.
Akelia Dinoon.
Congratulations.
Sarah Devnarain.
Sarah, congratulations.
Usha Dev Prasad.
Usha, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Khadija Devine.
Well done.
Gayatri Danraj.
Gayatri, congratulations.
Shavana Dan Singh.
Congratulations. Well done.
Chantal Dillon.
Chantal, congratulations. Well done.
Ariana Dinchong Khan.
Congratulations. Well done.
Prakash Dudlal.
Prakash, congratulations. Well done.
Jessica Dukran.
Jessica, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Alisa Duki.
Congratulations, Alicia. Well done.
Haley Duki.
Haley, congratulations. Well done.
Kimberly Duki.
Kimberly, congratulations. Well done.
Josanne Dottin.
Roseanne, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Christy Doughty.
Congratulations, Christy.
Laurindra Duncan.
Lorinda, congratulations.
Ivana Edinburgh.
Ivana, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Colin Edwards.
Congratulations.
Renelle Edwards.
Miss Edwards, congratulations.
Brittany Felix.
Brittany, congratulations.
Jill Marie Ferguson.
Miss Ferguson, congratulations. Well done.
Shirley Findlay.
Shirley, congratulations.
Prudence Fleming.
Prudence, congratulations.
Anderson Ford.
Anderson, congratulations. Well done.
Carla Francis.
Carla, congratulations. Well done.
Miguel Francis.
Miguel, congratulations. Well done.
Donna Francois.
Donna, congratulations. Well done.
Chanel Fraser.
Chanel, congratulations.
Cherise Fraser.
Cherise, congratulations.
Priya Galbaran.
Priya, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Chelsea Ganga.
Chelsea, congratulations. Well done.
Bianca Garcia.
Bianca, congratulations. Well done.
Janelle Garcia.
Miss Garcia, congratulations.
Leah Gentle.
Leah, congratulations.
Felicia George.
Felicia, congratulations.
Shari George.
Terry, congratulations. Well done.
Tennille George.
Tennille, congratulations. Well done.
Michelle Gansam.
Michelle,
Celine Gill. Sir, with first class honors, Atia Glott.
Congratulations, Adia.
Dario Gonzalez. Kushal Gulab Singh.
I won't try to pronounce it.
Kivya Gordon.
Congratulations.
Philmon Gordon.
Congratulations.
Candice Gosain.
Candice, congratulations. Well done.
Antoinette Grappi.
Antoinette, congratulations.
Ray-Ann Gray.
Congratulations.
Leah Grazette.
Congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Brandon Green.
Congratulations, Brandon. Well done.
Rennie Grimes.
Many congratulations.
Callistra Groden.
Alicia, congratulations.
Dahlia Guevara.
Karen, congratulations.
Antoinette Willam.
Antoinette, congratulations. Well done.
Tennille Guppy.
Camille, congratulations.
Rihanna Guy. Avinash Hardat.
Congratulations.
Neera Haldeen.
Mira, congratulations.
Lashmi Harnarain.
Lakshmi, congratulations. Well done.
Priya Harnarain.
Priya, congratulations.
Amy Harilal.
Miss Harinal, congratulations.
Mark Harrow.
Mark, congratulations. Well done.
Kimberly Henry.
Kimberly, well done. Congratulations.
Bridget Hernandez.
Congratulations, Bridget. Well done.
Juliana Herrera.
Congratulations, Miss Herrera.
John Paul Herrera.
John Paul, congratulations. Well done.
Trey Hill Daniel.
Congratulations. Well done.
Deja Hope.
Congratulations. Well done.
Alicia Hussain.
Alicia, congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Fatima Hussain. Shanice Holder. Wesley Ann Howard.
Congratulations.
Kira Howe.
Kira, congratulations.
Natiba Huggins.
Congratulations, Mr. Huggins.
Justin Humphrey.
Justin, congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Christopher Hunt.
Congratulations, Christopher. Well done.
Jovan Hunt.
Congratulations.
Michelle Hutchinson.
Miss Hutchinson, congratulations.
Crystal Eiffel.
Crystal, congratulations. Well done.
Alana Isaacs.
Alana, congratulations. Well done.
Donila Jadu.
Adelina, congratulations. Well done.
Sudeshna Jadu.
Sudarshan, congratulations.
Reshma Jagranat.
Reshma, congratulations.
Ashwin Jagesa.
Ashwin, congratulations. Well done.
Joanna Jagmohan.
Joanne, congratulations. Well done.
Stacy Jegu.
Stacy, congratulations.
Emily Jagrup.
Emily, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Celine Jaisari.
Congratulations. Well done.
Brandon James.
Brandon, congratulations. Well done.
Jonati James. Denisha Jennings.
Denisha, congratulations, well done.
Antonia John.
Antonia, well done, congratulations.
Dwayne John.
Congratulations, Dwayne, well done.
Jemaisha John.
Congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Nirmala Jonas.
Nirmala, congratulations, well done.
Yinka Marie Jones.
Miss Jones, congratulations, well done.
Afaya Jones Pujadas.
Afara, congratulations.
Abigail Joseph.
Abigail, congratulations.
Anna Maria Joseph.
Anna Maria, congratulations.
Gregory Joseph.
Mr. Joseph, congratulations, well done.
Josiah Dan Joseph.
Josiah, congratulations, well done.
Josiah Christopher Joseph.
Josiah, congratulations.
Michaela Joseph.
Michaela, congratulations, well done.
Sandy Joseph.
Sandy, congratulations.
Vanessa Joseph.
Miss Joseph, congratulations, well done.
Kevin Julian.
Kevin, congratulations, well done.
Priya Kalpi.
Priya, congratulations, well done.
Renika Kendall.
Renika, congratulations.
Jade Marie Kennedy.
Jean Marie, congratulations.
Abdul Khan.
Abdul, congratulations, well done.
Alessandro Khan.
Alexandro, congratulations.
Christopher Khan.
Christopher, congratulations, well done.
Manisha Khan.
Alicia, congratulations.
Rehana Khan.
Congratulations, well done.
Renisa Khan.
Melissa, congratulations, well done.
Sabrina Khan.
Congratulations.
Samantha Khan.
Samantha, congratulations.
Shelley Kisoon.
Shelly, congratulations.
Aaron
Well done.
Kun Kun.
Aaron, well done, congratulations.
Marian Kumar.
Miss Kumar, congratulations, well done.
Wendy Lakram.
Wendy, congratulations, well done.
Revita Lalchan.
Ravanda, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Anjani Lal.
Congratulations, well done.
Debbie Lal.
Debbie, congratulations, well done.
Penelope Lala. Karen Lalu.
Miss Maddie, congratulations, well done.
Deja Lam.
Miss Maddie, congratulations.
Sir, with first class honors, Ketisha Lanyan.
Letitia, congratulations, well done. Huh?
Leanne Leachy Wilson.
Yeah, congratulations, well done.
Redone Kelly Lachman.
Kandani, congratulations.
Anika Lewis.
Anika, congratulations.
Richelle Lewis.
Rachel, congratulations.
Tamika Lizama.
Anika, well done, congratulations.
Darian Loshin.
Mary, congratulations, well done.
Nigel Logan.
Congratulations, well done.
Taramati Lokur.
Karamati, congratulations, well done.
Haley Lopez.
Katie, congratulations, well done.
Andre Lord.
Andre, congratulations.
Shivani Lautan.
Shivani, congratulations, well done.
Keisha Alert.
Keisha, congratulations, well done.
Roxanne George Barton.
Roxanne, well done, congratulations.
Felicia Clement.
Congratulations, Miss Clements.
Krista Marie Hankey.
Krista, congratulations, well done.
Jamal Joseph.
Jamal, congratulations, well done.
Chelsea Lacroix Rondon.
Chelsea, congratulations.
Kalisha Huggins.
Alicia, congratulations, well done.
Rihanna Hamid.
Rihanna, congratulations, well done.
Rihanna Hussain.
Congratulations.
Michael Dean.
Congratulations, Michael, well done.
Shanice Jofield.
Shanice, congratulations, well done.
Akila Guerra.
Akia, congratulations, well done.
Delano Daisley.
Congratulations, well done.
Associate of Science degree in Business Management, Nathalie Garcia.
Congratulations, well done.
Vicky Ann Gould.
Vicky, congratulations, well done.
Certificate in Public Administration, Malisha Alcantara.
Malisha, congratulations, well done.
Renicia Brito.
Congratulations, Renisa, well done.
Joanne Conliffe Ryan.
Joanne, congratulations.
Rondell Ellie.
Congratulations, well done.
Eleanor Foster.
Ella, congratulations.
Crystal Ann Garcia Sozano.
Krista, congratulations, well done.
Annalise Braffett.
Congratulations, Annalise, well done. Is that the class? Is that the lot? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I have to call that. I now call on Yanva Cesar to present the valedictorian address. Mr. Cesar has a Bachelor of Science, International Relations with a minor in Public Sector Management with first-class honors. It seems to go too quickly. Yes. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Chancellor, the University of the West Indies, Mr. Robert Bermudez, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, Ambassador, Republic of Colombia, His Excellency Alfonso Munera Cavadilla, leading a special delegation from Colombia with their spouses, President of the University of Cartagena, Dr. Edgar Parra Chasson, President of the University of La Guajira, Dr. Carlos Robles Julio, President of the University of Sucre, Dr. Vicente Perignan Petro, President of the University of Cordoba, Dr. Jairo Torres Oviedo, Coordinator of the Academic Mission, Dr. Diana Lago, Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, Mona Campus, Professor Archibald MacDonald, Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, Open Campus, Dr. Luz Longsworth, Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, St. Augustine Campus, Professor Brian Copeland, Deputy Campus Principal, the UWI Caville Campus, Professor R. Clive Landis, Pro Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, Professor Dale Weber, Pro Vice Chancellor Planning, Professor Denzel Williams, Deputy Campus Principal, the UWI St. Augustine Campus, Professor Indar Ramnarain. University Registrar, Mr. C. William Aiton. Campus Registrar, Mr. Richard Saunders. Campus Librarian, Mr. Frank Sudin. Public Orator, Professor Christine Carrington. Second Vice President, the UWI Alumni Association, Trinidad and Tobago Chapter, Ms. Arlene Hamblin. Deans and other members of senior management and staff of the UWI St. Augustine Campus. President of the Guild of Students, Mr. Jonathan St. Louis Nahus, and other members of the Guild of Students. Members of the private and public sectors. Executive management of other tertiary level institutions. Members of the media and our specially invited guests. Graduating class of 2017, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to all. Or as we say in my native language, bonjour tout le monde.
Where is he from?
Congratulations to each and every one of you on achieving this milestone. Let us give each other another resounding round of applause. Turn to the person next to you and say, well done, you did it. As an avid lover of music, when given the esteemed honor of delivering the valedictory address, these set of lyrics came to mind. It's not an easy road. Many see the glamour and the glitter, so they think I better rose. Me say, who feels it knows. Woo, 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 Lord, help me sustain these blows. I believe that we can all agree that this was by no means an easy road. In fact, deceitful thoughts may have crept insidiously into the crevices of our minds at least once. For me, it happened almost every time my alarm went off for an 8 a.m. class. Who feels it, knows it. One thing is certain, none of us in this room are here by accident. This is fate in poetic motion, adorned in fancy gowns. We have all been in control of our destiny, defined as the ability to consciously choose between left and right. But this end result has been a long, predetermined fate. I like to compare it to Google Maps. If you miss a turn, the technology will quickly reroute and make accommodations for an alternative path to the same destination. Unless, of course, you are logged on to STATS, in which case, may the Lord be with you. Who feels it, knows it. But I use this opportunity to urge you, colleagues, to trust your philosophy, embrace your idiosyncrasies, and adhere to the methods which work the best for you, even when that means that you choose the road least traveled. In the words of Jeanne d'Arc, heroine of France during the 100 Years' War, one life is all we have to live, and we live it as we believe in living it. But to sacrifice what you are and to live without belief, that is a fate more terrible than dying. It is pretty much a more politically correct way to say YOLO. The songwriter later goes on to say, by you rise to see the sun, who you love will pull you down, trying to discredit the works you have done. And there are many people in this world who will try to deter you, making outrageous comments which try to denounce the magnitude of the achievement which this ceremony celebrates. But colleagues, fear not, because people only pelt stones at ripe mangoes. Who feels it, knows it. Perennial problems, such as saturation of the job market, have the tendency to influence people to limit our accomplishment to a piece of paper. In response to this, I say to them that a degree from the University of the West Indies is so much more than obtaining an accreditation, but rather evidence that you have survived an experience, a holistic experience, a trying experience, but an experience filled with its wonderful moments of success as well. Who feels it, knows it. UWI graduates are prolific for their excellence in all corners of the globe. For regional students like myself, big up St. Lucia, it is an enduring one. And you know, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, as a regional student, sometimes the financial burdens could be a little heavy on your shoulders. For example, I am a postgraduate student still, hoping, praying, maybe one day, any day, somebody will invest in my potential. Wink, wink. But it is having to survive without loved ones. It is enduring opportunity cost. And on a more somber note, it is enduring the goodbyes we never got to say. Even the funerals we never got to attend. Is it worth it all? Who feels it knows it. But we must persevere for the ones who we have lost along the way. The university has sculpted us to be young leaders, tasked with carrying the mantle of innovation, youth empowerment, and sustainable development. The mission has been achieved, but the vision has only just begun. We need to use our experience to actively inspire the lives of the people around us, to give people hope, like Pieman during exam season. What would we do without him? He is living testimony that not all heroes wear capes. Who feels it knows it. This has been an experience which has made me stop looking for the ends of rainbows, because I know that true miracles are worked at the teaching and learning complex the night before admin law exam. After every exam, we promised ourselves to start early the next semester, only to end up asking ourselves, how did we end up here again? Who feels it knows it? This is also a very special day for our loved ones in the audience, our family and friends who have reveled in our successes but have also seen us at our weakest and supported us at our most vulnerable. Let us give them an astounding round of applause, for without them, none of this would be possible. I wish to publicly tell my mom that I love her and appreciate her efforts. So, Mommy, I love you. And thank you for the sacrifices to make this possible. If I'm being honest, when I came to the university, everything I did was to make my mother proud, a conscious effort to make my mother proud, until I decided to grow my hair. It's a funny story, actually, because she was not convinced by my theory that the length of my hair was directly proportional to my GPA. In an attempt to discredit my hypothesis, she made an agreement that I would have to cut my hair if my GPA dropped. I was then left to ponder, do you really trust this theory? But I am a man of my word, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, my hair is still very much on my head. And I say this to come back to the point I mentioned earlier about trusting your philosophy. As graduates of the Faculty of Social Sciences, I must say that we have some of the most interesting personalities roaming this earth. Remember those annoying guild people storming into your classroom to solicit votes? Well, I was one of them. And I can never forget the day I entered a psychology class to campaign, only to end up fully engaged in the lecture because of how beautiful the subject matter was. I am an international relations major and have never done a psychology course in my life. Not only must we appreciate the diverse branches of academia offered at the UWI, but also the avenue for the creation of a melting pot of cultures. Because of UWI, I was able to taste conch soup from the Bahamas, coconut dumplings from the Leewards, oil down from Grenada, cobbling, some of them fish cakes from BIM, authentic jerk chicken from Jenna them in Jamaica, doubles and other delicacies from Trinidad and Tobago, and the list goes on. I pay homage to my brothers on Canada Hall who made this UWI experience worth it. It is truly a blessing to know that I can go as far up as Belize, all the way down to Guyana, and know that I will always have a place to stay. Yui did that. So big up Yui and big up the whole of mankind. Social Sciences graduating class of 2017. We are the leaders of the future. Dare to dream. Colleagues, we can all stand proudly today and say, as Caesar did in 47 BC, Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. I leave you with some simple words of advice. Find yourself, know yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself. And don't let anyone try to convince you otherwise, because remember, who feels it? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, I now ask Professor Dale Weber, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our Society for the Award of Higher Degrees.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate diplomas and have been admitted to master's degrees, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called postgraduate certificates, diplomas, and master's degrees of this university and recognize their advancement in our society.
Faculty of Social Sciences, Arthur Lockjack Graduate School of Business. Executive Master of Business Administration, Yvette Bob Morris with distinction. Annabelle Brasnell. Brian Brooms with distinction. Lyndon Byer. Greg Davis with distinction. Christopher Daly with distinction. Utez Frederick. Sean Giles with distinction. Selwyn Hussain. Judy John. Brian Keshwa. Sean Lee. Ellen Lewis Adamson. Radhika Manraj Lewis.
Congratulations, well done, it's great to do this.
Lisa McNichols Sargent with distinction.
Congratulations, well done.
Anne-Marie Philip Hussain.
Congratulations.
Jita Raghunath.
Congratulations.
Edwin Ramcharitar with distinction.
Edwin, congratulations, well done.
Irving Rosales.
Edwin, congratulations.
Nicole Thompson.
Congratulations, well done.
International Master of Business Administration. Shamila Basdeo.
Congratulations, well done.
Nishana Bridgelal with distinction.
Congratulations.
Leah Monderoy.
Congratulations, well done.
Vanessa Narayan.
Congratulations.
Nadira Ramutar. Kimberly Suku with distinction.
Congratulations, Kimberly. Well done.
International Master of Business Administration, Energy Business Management Specialization. Sarah Ogier.
Sarah, congratulations. Well done.
International Master of Business Administration, Human Resource Management Specialization. Buffy Jefferson Hussain with distinction.
Ms. Hussain, congratulations. Well done.
Ayana Lafleur with distinction.
Ayana, congratulations. Well done.
Deborah Ng Se Shung. Jenny Richardson. International Master of Business Administration, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Specialization. Lydia Green with distinction.
Congratulations, Lydia. Well done.
Kevin Johnson with distinction.
Congratulations, Mr. Johnson. Well done.
Roger Ramdeen.
Robert, congratulations. Well done.
Felicia Rogers.
Ms. Rogers, congratulations. Well done.
Tricia Thompson.
Tricia, congratulations. Well done.
International Master of Business Administration, International Finance Specialization. Nakisha Bailey with distinction.
Nakisha, congratulations. Well done.
Michelle Edwards.
Michelle, well done. Congratulations.
Gina Gosain with distinction.
Gina, congratulations. Well done.
Joash Paul Morgan with distinction.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sophia Sant with distinction.
Miss Sam, congratulations.
Marissa Stewart.
Congratulations, Ms. Stewart. Well done.
International Master of Business Administration, International Marketing Management Specialization. Candice Bisesa Singh.
Candice, congratulations. Well done.
Candice Lively with distinction.
Congratulations, Candice. Well done.
Akia Morris.
Akia, congratulations. Well
Lisa Ramroop.
Congratulations. Well done.
International Master of Business Development and Innovation. Kendall Harry.
Kendall, congratulations. Well done.
International Master of Strategic Marketing. Whitney Austin.
Whitney, well done. Congratulations.
Brittany Bain with distinction.
Brittany, congratulations. Well done.
Lynn Marie Budasing with distinction.
Kimberly, congratulations.
Shanique Brown.
Ms. Brown, congratulations.
Zaylene Bugles.
Congratulations.
Tamara DePisa.
Tamara, congratulations.
Simone Fortune.
Simone, congratulations. Well done.
Robin Gale.
Robin, congratulations.
Shanika Greenwich.
Shanika, congratulations. Well done.
Cameron Guadalupe.
Karen, congratulations. Well done.
Nisha Hutton.
Nisha, congratulations. Well done.
Nyla King Taylor.
Nyla, congratulations. Well done.
Sabrina Lopez with distinction.
Well done, Sabrina. Very good. Congratulations.
Gabrielle Modeste with distinction.
Gabriel, very good. Congratulations.
Anisha Mohammed.
Lisa, congratulations. Well done.
Sadia Mohammed.
Congratulations. Well done.
Asha Murphy with distinction.
Asha, congratulations. Well done.
Kavita Parbu Maharaj with distinction.
Kavita, very well done. Congratulations.
Leanne Rogers.
And congratulations.
Camille Taylor Francois with distinction.
Well done, Camille. Congratulations.
Samantha Telfer.
Samantha, congratulations.
Raquel Vincent.
Raquel, congratulations.
Karel Whitehall Murrin with distinction.
Very well done. Congratulations.
Master of Business Administration in International Trade, Logistics and Procurement. Sheldon Ali with distinction. Samira Bachan with distinction.
Congratulations, very well done.
Jason Biku with distinction.
Congratulations, Jason, very well done.
Hazel Elcott Claremont.
Hazel, congratulations, well done.
Precious Graham.
Congratulations, Precious, well done.
Carissa Hackett with distinction.
Congratulations, Carissa, well done.
Nalini Mahahedo with distinction.
Congratulations, well done.
Mala Ragunanan.
Mala, congratulations, well done.
Radhika Rembrandt with distinction.
Congratulations, very well done.
Rena Sakradine with distinction.
Rina, congratulations, very well done.
Master of Business Administration in Sustainable Energy Management. Parveen Balgobin.
Parvati, congratulations, well done.
David Eckstein.
David, congratulations.
Ronald Pilgrim.
Congratulations, well done.
Sunil Radbeer with distinction.
Samir, congratulations, well done.
Yunanath Ramlatan.
Congratulations, well done.
Master of Human Resource Management. Renel Charles with distinction.
Congratulations, well done.
Derek Cyrus with distinction.
Mr. Cyrus, well done.
Nikki Daniel.
Nikki, congratulations, well done.
Vera Dinanan Balkaran with distinction.
Congratulations, very well done.
Sharice Garcia Singh.
Sharice, congratulations, well done.
Roderick Gordon.
Well done, Roderick, very well done.
Keisha Mohammed.
Keisha, congratulations, well done.
Tanuja Morali.
Congratulations, well done.
Daniel Nevet with distinction.
Congratulations, very well done.
Sarah Ruth Pesnell.
Congratulations, well done.
Susan Ramlogan.
Suzanne, congratulations, well done.
Leah Scott with distinction.
Congratulations, Leah, well done.
Deborah Sutton.
Deborah, congratulations.
Master of Information Systems and Technology Management. Krista Dickinson with distinction.
Congratulations, Kristen, well done.
Denise Sam Sibalak with distinction.
Denise, congratulations, well done.
Kurt Suchan.
Kurt, very well done. Congratulations.
Bio Spencer.
Mr. Spencer, congratulations.
Master of Institutional Innovation and Effectiveness. Patricia Bradshaw with distinction.
Congratulations, Patricia. You did very well.
Marie Hines with distinction.
Marie, congratulations, well done.
Giselle Lal with distinction.
Giselle, congratulations.
Master of Marketing. Lisa Mahabir.
Lisa, congratulations, well done.
Miranda Ramutar.
Congratulations.
Master of Port and Maritime Management. Ramkishore Maharaj.
Mr. Maharaj, congratulations.
Richard Ramcharan.
Mr. Ramchandran, congratulations.
Master of Science in International Finance. David Bascom.
David, congratulations, well done.
Hayden Cross.
Mr. Cross, congratulations.
Shaka Durant.
Congratulations, well done, Mr. Cross.
Venus Frith with distinction.
Venus, well done, congratulations.
Lloyd Ince.
Congratulations, Lloyd, well done.
Patricia John.
Patricia, congratulations.
Akale Khan with distinction.
Very well done, Michael, very well done, congratulations.
Carl Mayers.
Carl, congratulations, well done.
Shiva Prasad with distinction. Ashley Raghunandan with distinction. Laura Rajkumar. Ronaldo Ramkisu. Taryn Salazar with distinction. Nicole St. Clair. Jenna Talbot Paul with distinction. Master of Small and Medium Enterprise Management. Sharmini Bondi. Correct.
Miss Wayne, congratulations.
Glynis Hodge.
Miss Hart, congratulations. Well done.
Osei Holder.
Congratulations. Well done.
Matthew Kangle with distinction.
Congratulations. Well done.
Varun Maharaj with distinction. Tamika Peters with distinction.
Congratulations, Tamika. Well done.
Melanie Pierre with distinction.
Congratulations. Well done.
Hannah Greenwich. Anil Seapol.
Congratulations on the best.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on those persons whose names are about to be called the degree of Doctor of Business Administration of the university and recognize their advancement in our society.
For the Doctor of Business Administration, I present Edgehill Messiah.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Thank you very much. You are very welcome.
For the Doctor of Business Administration, I present Wynette Harewood with high commendation.
Congratulations. I acknowledge your advancement in our society. Very well done. I now call on the second Vice President of UWI Alumni Association, Ms. Arlene Hamblin, to lead the graduates in reciting the Alumni Pledge.
Good morning, everyone. Dear graduate, congratulations on your recent achievement and welcome. Beginning today, you are officially a UWI graduate and a proud UWI alumni. To celebrate this occasion, we offer you, as the alumni, free membership for the first year on completion of your application for membership to the Alumni Association. This is a good place to clap. It is. You can get further information when you visit our desk in the assembly area outside. In recognition of the tremendous achievements of our faculty valedictorians, a special alumni package will be presented to each one of you within the next couple of weeks. Could you please stand for our pledge? And you'll say after me, as a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater, is an exciting day. Could we speak as if we're excited? My conduct and voice shall reflect the ideals, the commitment to excellence of the light rising from the west. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of the light rising from the west. As I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region. Okay, let's start again. May I start again, sir? Right, let's start again. We're starting again. Gather ourselves, we start again. As a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of the light rising from the west. As I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities, and serve my community and region. I will strive to ensure the UWI's place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. It is a legacy that I will proudly uphold. Help to build future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region. Thank you very much. Could you remain standing, please? And I'll ask the other members here to also stand for the UE song. Page 103.
Before we close, I would like, on behalf of the graduating class of 2017, to thank everyone at the university who made this special ceremony possible. In addition, your very distinguished valedictorian referred to the role that his mother played in getting him to the point where he is in life. And I would like you all to face your family, your friends, and remember that every voyage you make in life, you will never be successful if you try to do it alone. And you all are the products of your parents and your friends who have probably been planning this day from the point of your birth. So please give them a rousing hand of applause. This brings to a close the public ceremony by which the University of the West Indies has signaled the award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates to its graduates. The company will now disperse. If you could remain standing while we retire, thank you.